What up, group? Welcome to Alliance War Season 42, War number 7 with DSVG goes against LVT. Now, this war is so exciting because we are losing halfway throughout the war, and then all of a sudden, it's just tied, and it just gets crazy because we are looking to win on time, and you will see that, hopefully, by the middle of the war, that it gets crazy. It's a very close war, and anyone can take it. But they banned Spidey 99, Magneto, and Ghost. So I'm bringing in Titania, Omega Sentinel, and my third, of course, I've been trying to fit her in, Kate Bishop. Kate Bishop does one fight this war. I scheduled her for 3, but I know that Titania was better for a few of these other fights, so I decided to just let Titania take those fights. She's a rank 5, so why not? So I'm on path 5, and path 5, first fight is this Manthing on an ebb and flow knockdown. Where people mess up in this fight is they tend to knock the opponent down super early when using Titania. That's just a bad idea, because if you knock down too early, you're not going to get any Furies. And those Furies are just some extra damage. So always ramp up your Furies a little bit, and then knock down. Like right now, I have 17 Furies, and then I'm knocking them down. And now I can do some actually decent damage now that Ebb and Flow is down. My goal is to get to special 3 on the next haymaker phase, next time I knock him down. That's kind of my goal. I see protections back up. I'm going to bait special 2 right here. Kind of my goal. I didn't mean to block that, but not a big deal. I'm going to do some light attacks, I think, into his block right here. Or I'm just baiting special 2s, not throwing it, whatever. And yeah, it does push this fight a little longer. But honestly, not that long. Do some light attacks so I can start getting my haymaker back again. I'm going to get some Furies on right now. Knock him down. Throw a special 3 and see what damage I can do. Now, I have some pretty good boosts going. Mainly because I don't want to mess up with Kate Bishop, because if I do, I'm just not bringing her again into wars. But yeah, I'm not going to do invuln for this fight. We'll do invuln for the next fight, I believe. Base special 2, I should have just, pushed him, but it's all good. It's going to take 2 special 3s. Which isn't a big deal to do a little bit longer of a fight, except for we're trying to win on fight time. So it's not pretty. Right here, I'm going to parry. Those suppressions are doing a really good job of giving him no power. Knock him down, take away ebb and flow. His protection, and special 3 is just going to kill him. So, easy fight. If it was on any other node, one special 3 haymaker would have done it, but he went to debuff immune, just the node, anytime we knock him down. It's going to be the same on that Chavez later, but honestly, I've done so much worse. Now, I'm going to do a PS1 for this fight, because I want to get to my Coldsnap as quick as possible. The pre-fight is very important for this, because having to rotate through pre-fights is annoying in war. Honestly, her biggest damage is her Coldsnap pre-fight, or it could also be the other pre-fight where they dash in or dash back or throw heavies, they get some damage. So honestly, Coldsnap I think is the easiest one to deal with. I got an early release there. I'm silly, but still doing some really good damage. It's doing some really good damage. I'm really good against Nova. Last season I was just destroying him with my Hercules, and it's a super easy fight. Honestly, just use your evade. Passive stun, perfect release, awesome. And look at that damage. 2,400 a half a second. That's 4,800 a full second. Just gonna knock him down, push him in the corner, and he's dead. So, about 30-second fight. I'm at 100% health. That fight went so well. Kate Bishop is amazing for war. I wanted to do this fight with Kate Bishop, but I figured I needed a buff immune champ. I've done this fight so many times with Titania, it just takes a while. And after seeing that 30-second fight with Kate Bishop, I really want to take this fight with Kate Bishop, but honestly, Titania should be super simple. I kept the PS1 on. She throws a heavy attack right away, so stupid is what it is. Again, I'm gonna ramp up my Furies before I do anything stupid. Before I knock her down. I am buff immune, so honestly, I can dexterity all I want, which is awesome, which I love about this fight. I can just throw my dexterity all I need. And yeah, I'm pretty good in this fight. This is a 7-star rank 1. Chavez. I've taken, I think, a rank 2 Chavez twice this season so far, and a rank 5 Chavez that was awakened, and I've seen so much worse. And I fought so much worse. So just knowing this was a rank 1, I knew I can do it easily. Throw that. I'm gonna bait special 1 right here. I think I'm gonna throw a special 3 or not, maybe not. Oh yeah, this is a slow fight. I'm going so slow in this fight. That's right. I'm just being careful, because I've done this fight numerous times before. Last 2 wars, anytime I fought against Chavez, I got smacked. So I'm trying not to get smacked. I throw a really good heavy attack, but I don't have a haymaker, so it's kind of dumb, because it just left her open to throw any heavy that she wanted, because she's debuff immune at the moment. which means I can't parry her. Got my haymaker ready to go. I think I throw a heavy attack right here, or I don't. I think I should have thrown a heavy attack right there, but she's on 50% health, 50%, and it's been a minute and a half. Well, will be a minute and a half. She throws a heavy, and now she has 2 of her dimensions open, which isn't a big deal, honestly, because I'm being specials and I have my special 3 ready to go. I think I'm just keeping it just to be safe, because if she gets to special 2, I want my haymaker for her to throw it, or I just want to push her, and I don't have an invuln on, so I'm just going to use my haymaker just in case. I'm throwing my heavy attacks to counter her special. It's beautiful how it's working out. Got my haymaker, hoping that she dashes in. Awesome. I do my blockcept, and she's at 21%. I'm at 97%. This fight went so well. There's only one fight that I'm pissed about in this war. But honestly, just after seeing how this fight went, I was so confident with all my Titania fights this war. I'm glad I took her against that fight. Although I wish I took Kate Bishop. But Kate Bishop would have to deal with just evading, and I don't want to deal with dexterity. So on to this kingpin. This is the fight that pisses me off. I have over 100 streak. I know that I can safely take this fight by baiting his special 1s pretty easily. I put on the heal block pre-fight just because I know that I want to heal block him because he's going to be gaining a lot of health from his stupid rages. And of course, the Mega Sentinel is power snack immune because you can't nullify anything of hers. So it just makes it so she's perfect for this node. She's also attack tactic, so she's good. But of course, this is where I am messing up good few times. I'm not messing up a big deal, but I'm throwing mediums into him, which is not good because I'm giving him debuffs, which is stacking his rage charges because he's going to strike the debuffs. I should have, which I guess I noticed later, and Luca noticed later on an officer on my team, I should have just been throwing light attacks, and that's it. But I wanted to heal block him, and not many went through. Now he has overpower on, and I have one. Watch this. I'm gonna have one power sting on me, and just watch what this damage does. Because he's gonna have an overpower on. I'm gonna have power sting. The power sting is for his attack. It's his modified attack, and with overpower, he gets so much attack. I'm trying to play this fight safe, and he's overpowering right there. They can throw a special 1, or I throw my special somewhere. You'll see. But it pisses me off because I'm playing this fight so well. I'm at 95% health. And it's just going well. But I'm going to start stacking his rages up, which I'm not very smart with. I have 2 power stings on, not a big deal. I'm still throwing medium combo enders, and there's a light combo ender. I just think that I'm throwing a light combo ender just so I can get to my plasmas or my incinerates and just pause them. That's kind of my goal. But again, I'm playing it safe. I'm playing this fight so long just so I can be safe. It's a super quick fight with Omega Sentinel. I'm just playing it safe. Base plus 1, and here it goes. He has the overpower up. I'm going to throw a light combo ender. He has overpower. I have a power sting that just ended. It's just about to end. I throw a special 3. It does not kill him. I was hoping the incinerate after would kill him, but watch this tick. 95% health, click, 51% health. Half of my health. That was a 24,000 power sting. I was so pissed about that. I'm like, dude, I was fighting this so well, and then I lost half my health. So again, not a big deal with potions. I didn't die, but I could have died without being careful there. Now I know, against Kingpin, if he has overpower, don't throw a special with power sting. So as you just saw, the score is 1-1. Go back and pause that. The score is 1-1. We are winning barely on time, but they have more fights they've taken. So we have to catch up on our fights. And it is time for me to do my final push. I just did 4 fights, and I have 5 more fights left to go. I was going to do some fights on a small boost, but it's what it is. We're ready to push. We have 2 hours left of war. I don't like fighting the next morning, but I was prepared. On to this Magneto. He is a rank 4 Magneto, I think. They had a few rank 3s on defense, which I was surprised about. I think the next fights are rank 3. And they didn't really have many rank 5s. Honestly, LVT, they're a newer alliance. Not newer, but they formed a lot more recent. And I thought they were a war alliance, so I thought they'd have all rank 4s everywhere. But honestly, they're a really good alliance. Again, it's 1-1 right now, and they have just kicking butt. But America Sentinel is immune to ability accuracy, especially from mutants, so she can easily fight against this defender tactic, Magneto. Not a big deal. I'm going to try and get intercept off right here. He feeds it. The easiest way is to put him in his corner and do backdraft intercepts, because if he doesn't dash back or dash in, he's just going to block, just how it goes. I throw him in special 3 with the light combo ender, so it's pause. I'm going to put on these plasmas on him, and my goal is to just heal block him and just let him degen. Of course, the moment that Ebb and Flow Fury ends, his protection comes back up, and he will shrug off all the plasmas. So I got him down a good amount. The heavy attack was just silly, it wasn't needed. I'm a base special 1, and honestly, this fight could have been longer, but I think with suicides, America Sentinel is a beast, but I haven't ran suicides in war in a while because I bring Titania. I don't feel like switching out back and forth. Although Titania could do okay with suicides because she's a special 3, at least I throw a special 3 with her, but I'd rather not lose health with her if I didn't have to. So I'm pushing him in this corner, and then I'm just going to, with this just barely ending, I'm going to put on that 1 plasma on him. I don't know why I threw a special 2 there. I'm just, watch, the rest of this fight, I don't even bother intercepting him. I'm just going to keep the protection up, to be honest, which I think is so stupid. Because I just sit on 4% health in 4 combos with this 2 protection. I'm throwing a special 2. Hope it kills him. It doesn't, because again, protection's up. This fight is taking so long. It's actually, this last half minute, I'm done like no damage. But he's finally dead. 2 minutes down. And I'm like, dude, Coop, you're supposed to be saving time. Because if we're tied, if we lose on time, it's because of you. So I'm like, all right, I'm pretty heavily boosted for the rest of these fights. I have 2 mini bosses to go also. Put invuln boost on, mainly for the Wong fight. Although, honestly, Titania doesn't need this invuln. I just don't want to die because I gotta be safe. And I have so many invulns left. I'm going to be running 3 invulns for the next, 3 fights. You'll see. Ridiculous. Honestly, this fight is not too bad. This guy plays exactly how I want him to. My goal is to counter his special attacks with a heavy attack, but I need to make sure I alternate his specials with special 1, special 2. That's the only way to turn on the shut-off switch, basically. As you see, 1 haymaker cycle down. He's already down 5%. That's it. But honestly, I'm just getting to my special 3. The moment I get to my special 3, this fight is over, to be honest. And you'll see. I'm going to try and push him to special 2 if I can right here. Blockcept, awesome. He fed into that. Not that I'm going to do any damage here, really. He's at 84%. I'm going to hold my block. Heavy attack, knock him down. Awesome, turn off his regen, which I'm just super happy about. Reparry. Going to bait special 1 here. But try and get my intercept if I can. Knock him down. I'm not sure if I try and get my haymaker or intercept. I think I go for intercept right here. Dash back intercept. He doesn't feed. Blockcept, awesome. And now let's go to the special 3 haymaker. He's at 60%. I haven't thrown my haymaker yet, which I'm actually surprised how far I got him down so far. But I have some big science boost going. Hence why I went all the way down to there. I'm going to throw a heavy attack right here. 1 more heavy attack here. Oh no, I have that resistance up. I don't care. A little bit over a minute, he's down. Honestly, Titania is one of the top attackers for that node against Absorbing Man. I've taken it so many times this season, and she's just done so well. Now this Wong, same idea. Let's get to my special 3 haymaker. I'm looking out for his charges. When he's above 90, I need to knock him out with a heavy attack. I can reparry, but honestly, my goal is to just bait a special 1 and a heavy counter it, because it's super easy to heavy counter, and not really let him throw a heavy attack. Although, if he does, not a big deal. I just don't want him to go and block with special 2. That's why I have an invuln for this fight. Honestly, I was hoping the invuln would last for this fight and the Sassy. Oh man, he threw those hit into me. Anyways, not a big deal. Got my haymaker back on my bait special 1. Just dash back, bait it. Just so I can use my haymaker to get my blockcept and do some more damage. It's a rank 1 7-star. He's got a bit of health, I think 200,000 health. But with the Ebb and Flow Fury, it's pretty nice. Dash back, got my intercept and blockcept anyways, just to make sure I got my intercept. Awesome. Going to be special 1 now. He's at 52 charges right now. Just watching his charges. And he's almost at special 2. Not that it's a big deal, but he has a yellow mode. And I think yellow mode, special 2, is unblockable. So I'd rather not get smacked there, if it's possible. But anytime he uses a heavy attack, he dumps some of his charges. So if you ever want him to dump his charges, then just let him use heavy. But he will gain power because of that, which sucks. I need to learn how to use this guy in attack. He's so good. But he's a ramp-up champion. So, yeah. All right, so I'm going to bait special 1 here, hoping his charges go up to 90 by the time I get there. It's going up 86, and he's at 90 charges. Perfect. So I bait special 1. I'm a heavy counter it just to turn off his charges. Just don't touch him, because if you touch him, although I have haymaker, but if I touch him, then he will just blast me, destroy me. I hit my blockcept, go special 3, and this fight will be close to over. So it's a minute and a half down. Just baiting specials took a while. Honestly, again, I think Titania is amazing for this node. But yeah, he has so much health. My gosh. Another heavy attack right here, a full combo, and I'm hoping he's going to go down, and he does. So, again, one haymaker cycle, and that guy went down from like 70% down to 0. So, it's just beautiful. But I was hoping the invuln would last to this next fight also. It did not. I was blessed to have been given the Mr. Fantastic pre-fights here, and also a Wags pre-fight just for extra damage. I can't parry with the Wags pre-fight. I can't get the passive stun because Titania is a villain, and she's not metal, clearly. But I'm putting out another invuln, the second of this war, and I'm going to put another one on for the last fight because I know these fights are super important. I did this fight last war against a rank 5 6-star Sassy, and this is just a rank 4 6-star Sassy. So, not a big deal. I'm putting on a stagger on him just because anytime I go above bar of power, he gets a vigilance. I'm trying to make sure that he doesn't get that vigilance. Honestly, I don't need those pre-fights that are on him right now. The Mr. Fantastic pre-fight, it's not doing anything. It's just giving him health, to be honest. But I'm just staggering just anytime I go above a bar of power, just so I don't have to worry about the vigilance. Didn't even bother getting one there when I got a bar of power there. Because if you don't worry about vigilance, you don't have to worry about the miss falter at all. And I don't know why I heavy counted that. I think I just wanted to worry about the pre-fights, and honestly, it's just a waste of time to worry about the pre-fights. But there's my special 3. I'm so ready for this, the rest of this fight. I parried there, and that was a very risky, to be honest. And right here, I let the Mr. Fantastic pre-fights fall off because I can. I should have dashed in with the haymaker that I had, but I'm just wasting time, which isn't a big deal because it's not like he's going to get any buffs. And this is my last Titania fight. It should be pretty easy, to be honest. And I love baiting a special 2. If he throws it, awesome. Just take one block hit there, not a big deal. But blockcept right here, I think I'm going to... Do I go for it? I don't go. I do go for it right here. Cool. I have an invuln on, so I'm ready to bait a special 3 if I need to. I haven't taken any hits yet, but it goes down to 52%. Now it's time for this cycle. So heavy, 2 heavies in the full combo. He's going down, went from 50 all the way down to freaking 14%. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful cycle. Of course, he throws a special 3, but I have an invuln. He is going to go into his wrath, but honestly, it's not a big deal because I put an exhaust on him during the haymaker cycle. He didn't gain that many charges, so he shouldn't be too long of a wrath, to be honest. But yeah, he throws special 2, not a big deal. Don't get smacked. That's kind of my goal. And honestly, just wait out. Last Titania fight, just be slow if you need to. It's fine. This rank 4 probably took longer than the rank 5 last war, but again, that's because I'm playing it safe. Just playing it super safe. Throw my next special 3. I'm going to hope that it's going to just make him pause and sit there, which it should. I'm going to throw a heavy attack here, and he's dead. Or just full combo, whatever. He's dead. So 2.5 minutes. Sassy is down. I think a boss Sassy could be about the same time, although it would be double the health. But just the fact that he has the power reserve where he gets half, like the specials take half the amount power. All right, that's 8 fights down. One last fight this war, and I need to do it quick because the time is running out. Not on war, but the fact that we are tied 1-1. If anyone dies on our team, we lose. If we take too long, we lose. Because they have 1 fight left. 1 fight left of all their wars. They're at 149 out of 150. So we have to go all in. So I'm super boosted. I throw on some tech boost for this fight. And it's a super easy fight with the attack tactic. Let's see how it goes. This is mini boss node number 54. It's unblockable special 2. So I think it's a full special 2. It's unblockable, or just the first hit of her special 2. But if she has any prowess, she goes unblockable fully on the special 2. It's also on aspect of evolution. So the more bars of power she gets, the more critical resistance she gets, the more crit she can do. And it's not pretty with the attack tactic because when you're just above a bar of power with the attack tactic, you go below, back up, below, back up. And that's just like she just got 3 bars of power almost. So that's what I was worried about in this fight is aspect of evolution of just jumping below and above a bar of power just with the attack tactic. But it's not a big deal. I'm just going to get my armor ups, which I got. Throwing light attacks that I can. And then, like, watch here. A bar below. So that was like she had 2 bars of power there. And that's what I'm not very happy about. But I'm just going to bait special 1s in this fight. And I'm going to throw my special 3, put my plasma on her, and just pause it. Pretty good at evading a special 1, to be honest. I don't know why I put a heal block on her, but it wasn't glanced. And I'm surprised that she's not glancing the power burns, to be honest. I really thought she would. It says glance, but she's still getting power burned, and the prowess is still going away. So maybe that's a bug, or maybe it's not. Maybe you can't glance the power burns. But yeah, I'm base special 1 here. Just the goal. Throw a heal block. I don't know why. And then I think I throw a special 3 just to get 6 plasmas on her. I almost said incinerates, but she's a mutant, so plasmas go on her. I'm going to pause right after. She's going to have a good amount of power after this because of aspect evolution, which is silly. But not a big deal. I think I heavy attack. I have a wet max pre-fight here. It's not needed, to be honest, but the extra 15% attack is just, it's good to have. Right there, she went below and above a bar power again. It's not pretty, but it is what it is. I'm doing 1800 a half second, so 3600 every second, which is pretty good amount of damage. I'm going to throw a special 2. I don't throw a special 2. I think I'm just playing it safe. But she has a heal block on her, which I'm pretty happy about. She's a very easy person to fight against. The Great Dane, I think he used to be in some alliance with me, maybe X5E with me, so he's a pretty good attacker, a pretty good summoner, great fighter. And LVT has so many cool people in there. I'd shout out everyone, but I wouldn't be able to name all of them. And I think they all did a really great job. I was so happy to have 9 fights down and to have not died, and we are winning on time. We have 10 fights left, and we end up winning this war. So it felt really good to win this war with just 1 death throughout the whole alliance. It wasn't a silly death, but it was a unfortunate one because we died first in the war, and then they didn't, and then they died. So once they died, our momentum changed, and we were just so happy. But my deathless streak is up to 116 with 9 fights this war, and I didn't use that many potions. It was just because that silly kingpin. Because all my Titania fights went so well, and honestly, you can call her trash, but she fought these wars well. And honestly, if you can solo fight with her because she's safe and not time out with her, she's just really good. Honestly, I was number 1 MVP there with 9 fights this war, which it shows. Defender rating is because I like boosting for my defenders, because why not? It helps you get MVP if you boost for your defenders. But we're up to 5-2 right now. We've won 5, lost 2. I think we're in 4th place at this moment after this war. LVT, we were battling for top 3 at this war, but honestly, we have a whole week left, so it's hard to say we're going for top 3. We're going for top 10, and it'd be great to get top 10 and not have to fight for Masters, which we have done the last few seasons. But honestly, getting in the groove feels so good. So everyone at DSVG did an amazing, great job paying attention to your fights, practicing dueling, and just nailing them. My buddy Smith took down the Manthing boss. He did an amazing job. I wanted to take with Titania, but he ended up taking it, and he did an amazing job with someone who I'm not going to tell you who he took it with, but he is an excellent player. I'm so glad he's in my pod with me in 456. And it's just great to see people take down fights and to see everyone destroy fights. So great job to LVT. You guys did amazing too. It was a very close war. You guys are honestly top 10 material this whole war, this whole season. You guys are coming back, and it's great to see you guys, and it's great for everyone. So thank you guys for coming to my war video. It's Coop, sign off. Yeah, happy gaming.